Hi crypto fans, welcome back here with more news on the Bitcoin. Today we're talking about a lot of stuff. We're talking about more information about the Bitcoin ETF. You can also check out the previous video. It's really interesting and a lot of information about the Bitcoin ETF and how the SEC is trying to fight the Bitcoin for the ETF against the BlackRock. And also we'll be talking about the Ripple XRP CBDCs that actually will play a good role for Bitcoin too, because we still understand that Bitcoin is a store of value. It's a digital gold, I would say, and while XRP will take the role of actual transactions, worldwide transaction, cross-border transactions, and Bitcoin will be store of value. So let's go on the news. First of all, what do we have here? Bitcoin history repeating, and we're looking at the same cup and handle we had before, and now we're looking at a way similar, but also that one will bring us to more than $100,000+. That's what we can expect pretty soon. Next we go with the US SEC about to make a huge move on the Bitcoin ETFs in January, a decision that could change the crypto game forever, and we can talk about it for sure as we are going to check more information on this one a little bit later. So the next we go, the Bitcoin's bull run begins. What do we have here? As we could see that every year or 1.5 years is going for the year bear run, then the 1.5 years is a pre-bull run, 1.5 years of a bull run, then a year of bearish run, pre-bull run, bull run, bearish run. Now we're finishing with a pre-bull run, around the 2-3 months left, and then we're looking for the bull run for the $350,000. And there we go. This will be the last great bull run, the last opportunity in crypto to make millions from nothing. Regulations eventually will extinguish the fire and institutions will take over. They will pull the ladder up, so make sure when they do, you are holding at least one Bitcoin. When Bitcoin picks 25th year for this 4-year cycle, I'm a believer that we will go into a very long winter, probably 8 years, till 2033, between all-time highs again, especially likely if the cycle forms as a broad blow-off. Bitcoin bulls unleashed. The Gaussian channel is gleaming green, signaling a path paved with gains. Weekly MACD is screaming long-term uptrend. Buckle up, crypto warriors. The journey to new heights has just begun. Being an investor long-term, generational wealth starts with one risk taker. Good morning. There's a game being played under the radar of what most think is happening, and there are key players, whether you love them or hate them, who create inflection points of progress. This, in my opinion, are the Bitcoin MVPs up till this stage of adoption. First stage, Satoshi Nakamoto, obviously. Second stage, Gary Gensler. In one cycle, swiftly and smoothly leading the charge to bring to heel the biggest shitcoin houses in the world. Third stage, Larry Fink. The amount of conversation, organization, and structuring that must have been needed to get a hostile SEC to get this close to approving a spot Bitcoin ETF is ridiculous, and at least from an institutional perspective, putting his name and block rank behind it has caused an institutional cascade that most Bitcoiners will never understand or appreciate. And the fourth stage is TBD. I believe it will be the G20 nation state, but I think we have a few years for this player to emerge. Also, Bitcoin data showed the possibility of one final push. I now believe that phase 5 of the mid-cycle Fibonacci phases is complete. This would mean that Bitcoin made its cycle mid-top at 45,000, and if this is true, a corrective period is typically standard after the fact. 28 to 32,000 is an area of interest for this correction. I think it will take 1 to 2 months to evolve. January, February. Hopefully we'll still go a bit higher, but I believe the risks are outweighing the reward at this point. And there we go for actual news, as Ripple envision 5 trillion worth of CBDCs in the major economies by 2030, new white paper unveils. G20 nations at the forefront. According to Ripple's white paper, CBDC projects are gaining momentum worldwide. Currently 130 countries representing 98% of the global gross domestic product (GDP) are actively exploring or pursuing CBDC initiatives. Several countries, including the United States, South Africa, and various European Union members, have entered exploratory phases. China has progressed to a pilot phase and is nearing full-scale launch in certain areas. The white paper highlights that 19 of the G20 countries are in advanced project stages. Additionally, a recent Ripple survey revealed that 85% of global finance leaders anticipate their country launching a digital currency within the next 4 years, and the majority of leaders surveyed in Ripple's study identified financial inclusion as a significant benefit of CBDCs. Many also expressed optimism about the improved national competitiveness, enhanced efficiencies within the payment system, and the broader advancements in innovation. The white paper highlights the potential of CBDCs to streamline global payments, bolster monetary policy, and extend financial inclusion. Tokenization, a feature enabled by blockchain technology, is seen as means to enhance privacy, agility, and asset ownership models. So, addressing CBDC's development challenges. While CBDC offer various advantages, Ripple's white paper acknowledges the existence of deployment risks and challenges. This includes increased centralization of the payment processing and user data, reduced regulatory oversight, difficulties in reversing fraudulent or ignorant transactions, challenges in payment credential management and key custody, susceptibility to erroneous or malicious transactions, and increased reliance on third parties. Ripple is actively collaborating with more than 20 central banks on CBDC initiatives, and the company's CBDC platform aims to provide stability, security, and financial inclusion through the easy wallet access, interoperability with existing payment systems, and reduced energy consumption. Ripple emphasizes the importance of striking a balance between decentralized control and innovative features enabled by blockchain technology. So also, why is it taking so long for Americans to get payments instantly? So, the right way to think about this is over the very long term. Michael Barr, the Fed's point man on bank supervision, said in a recent industry conference, Feds officially have spent years discussing how to upgrade the US payments in a widely used but much slower system for moving money between banks. Banks is closed on weekends and can at times take several days before a consumer can access their money. Last year, the older system, operated by both the Fed and private group, handled 30 billion payments, valued at close to $73 trillion. Though generally reliable, it has had some hiccups, and November snafu delayed the delivery of about 900,000 payments, worth a total of about $2 billion on a Friday payday. And for millions of Americans facing deadlines to pay rent or bills, getting a payment immediately compared with a day or two is crucial. But when it comes to real-time payments, the US is behind some other major economies, experts says. The United Kingdom, China, India, and Brazil already developed an instant payment networks, some of which are privately operated while others are run by central banks. FedNows in Washington answered the problem. The 45 million system is intended to allow the bill payments, paychecks, and other common consumer or business transfers to be available quickly and around the clock. It competes with similar real-time payments, a network launched by big banks in 2017, which has taken years to get off the ground and still processes a much smaller volume of payments than the older, slower system. That's all the information we got on the Bitcoin today, and if you are interested in more, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.